TIFU by making a morbid PSA for children. Just had a flashback to a moment I suppressed 5 years ago. Up until my grade 11 high school year, my social skills were equivalent to that of a rubber doorstop. I had a history of bullying in my previous school, so socializing with anyone was difficult. Add the fact that it was an all-boys school, so attending a mixed school was quite the cultural shock. Anyways, it was English class. Grade 10 aka first year at my new school. And we were asked to create a children anti-bullying PSA. Guys, I didn't have many friends in my old school. Consequently, I had no sense of what was socially acceptable. I didn't even know I'd have to share my PSA with the rest of the class for feedback later, which may or may not have prevented the foo and IDKY my head went there. But the second I got home, I searched suicide in Google Images and grabbed the most morbid picture I could fucking find. It was a girl hanging over a chair with a dead look on her face. Then I captioned the picture with, "The bullying thrill isn't worth the kill." I grabbed that PSA thinking I just created a masterpiece and raced to school. Then came feedback time. One by one everyone started presenting their PSA, and slowly but surely I started realizing how fucked up mine was. Every single person has cute little drawing with crying kids and friends supporting them, but I was the only person with a dead corpse staring at you. Jenny, who was sitting next to me, started engaging me in a conversation about how nervous she is about going up next. Bear in mind that this is our first interaction. She goes, "Let me see yours." Quote, me. I haven't done mine. Her. BS. I literally saw you pull it out of your folder earlier. Commune, it can't be worse than mine. Quote. Time stops. Inner thoughts. This girl is kinda cute and I've never talked to her until now. If I show her this shit, how fucking weird is she gonna think I am? On the other hand, maybe it really isn't that bad and I'm exaggerating. Time resumes. Me. Here ya go. She grabs the paper out of my hand and flips it around. Her face instantly flushes. Internal thoughts. Oh fuck. Oh fuck. Oh fuck. Her. Reluctantly. It's a very good cold sweat smile. Teacher. Up, you look like you're ready with your PSA. You ready to go? Me. No. Teacher. Great. Take it away. Class. Laughs. Me. Well, this is the PSA I created. Puts up the PSA. Class. Stops laughing. TLDR. Wasn't socially mature in my high school years and ended up traumatizing my classmates. For what it's worth, I once had to take a health class against my will, and we had to make PSA posters for venereal diseases. I was assigned to make a poster for chlamydia. The instructions said that if we wanted to, that we could make them look like horror movie posters. So I did. Unfortunately, having the subject of chlamydia meant that there weren't any movies that really fit. Then I found it. There's an Elvis movie called Clam Bake. I made a poster for Clam YDIA Bake, and it was absolutely disgusting. They refused to put it up in the hall. I got an A though. I honestly don't think this was a fuck up. It showed real consequences of extensive bullying. Kids take their own lives every day from being bullied. My English class had an assignment WHWRE. You had to make an invention that would help people. Most of my classmates did braille reading, language assistance, etc. I stole the suicide machine joke from Futurama. My reasoning being people can choose to die if they did wanna live. Then I ended up in the guidance counselor's office. I didn't pass the assignment. In art school you would get an A. And a whole new set of gothy friends. Sounds like a great concept. Actually, I think you just had a fabulous idea. But the wrong audience. And possibly bad timing age-wise. but I'd have considered it way better than weeping powder puff girls. It might have been a little bit hard but not wrong. You hit them with a dose of reality. Even if you experienced negative reactions. You likely did. You're probably even got a reputation as being that weird kid. You did what was asked of you by the teacher, and you probably woke a few of your peers up a little bit. If I were a teacher, I wouldn't have a problem with this. In fact, I'd probably have taken the opportunity to explain to the class the real consequences of bullying, using people like Amanda Todd or Rita Parsons as examples of what bullying can do to people. Well, at least it is memorable. Did you get into trouble? Did you have to pay for the poor girl's therapy? You did a good thing. If DARE had shown dead, overdosed bodies of teenagers, that would have been a lot more deterring than a group of teens giggling at black spray cans marked with red X's. Did your school ever have the display of a horrific car crash? And the bodies were your student peers, acting all bloodied up with special effects makeup draped over the destroyed car like meat? A lot more deterring for drunk driving than empty words. I think bullying really leaves a mark on you. And your choice of material for your PSA might reflect that. It's rough. It's important to remember that being bullied says nothing about you and everything about the bully. Or bullies. There's something seriously wrong with them. Seriously wrong. I was bullied in the 9th grade. Including physical assault by a group of kids I hung out with. Cue trust issues. Shame. And I'm 60 now and still remember it vividly. I think it has had somewhat of a permanent effect. And I didn't realize it until recently. So, first of all, I don't think you foot. You spoke the truth. There's not enough of that. So bravo. Secondly, you told people, I never have equals mistake. Which is good. I hope you find or have found someone you trust implicitly. One of those friends to whom you can open your soul. That you can also tell. Third of all, prioritizing your own mental health is going to be important for you lifelong. Make sure you don't put this on a back burner. Advocate for yourself. Find out why you matter and what makes you unique. Value your own time. Don't let people take advantage of you. Be yourself, etc. This might sound to some like selfishness. But in the end, it makes you a better friend to others. Okay, but your PSA was so good though. It really shut the class up and let them think apt it. That's why they use the most morbid pictures on cigarette cartons too. The shock factor. How ironic would it have been if they started bullying you over this? This is how a PSA should be done, emo. They're one of my special interests. LMAO. And other countries have really brutal PSAs. But they sure make people stop and think. The US is too afraid to scar people. Likely effective to your classmates. Maybe if it's just the leash, it would not be as NSFW. No fuck up, it was on point and hard hitting. Well done.
That's the Canada approach.
The fact that you were bullied and your first thought for an anti-bullying PSA was suicide has me worried about you. Hope you're doing okay now. I love it. Not a fuck up. Can I use it, please? The question is, did they want a real PSA that will change behavior, or did they want a busywork fluff piece to check off a box on the curriculum? Op is the only one who nailed the assignment. Could I just ask, what is a PSA? This is funny, but I don't think it's a fuck up. As someone who has dealt with suicidal thoughts and self-harm in the past, I commend you. We can't just minimize the effect bullying can have on young kids and teens.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Aircast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.